Hello, and welcome to SMART. Start making a reader today. SMART's vision is an Oregon in which every child can read and is empowered to succeed. We strive to inspire a love of reading in Oregon's children so that they will go on to become lifelong readers and lifelong learners. To accomplish this, SMART engages community volunteers to read one-on-one with pre-K through third grade children for 1 hour per week during the school year. Since 1992, the program has grown to provide literacy support to students in more than 220 schools, preschools, and community organizations across the state. SMART was established in 1991 by a group of concerned business leaders that came together to address the reality that many of Oregon's children were reading below their grade level. The result was a unique model blending early childhood reading support, adult mentorship, and community engagement that launched in 1992 in 8 schools serving 585 children. Since its inception, SMART has served more than 144,000 children, as well as given away 1.9 million books. More than 99,000 volunteers have logged 3 million hours of reading with SMART children across the state. SMART is the largest volunteer-driven literacy program in the state with many types of volunteer positions. The success of this program is due in large part to people just like you. Funded nearly 100% by private sources, the SMART program does not receive funding from the state and it is not a part of the school budget. Each year, SMART raises funds to support its mission from individuals, businesses, foundations, and organizations. This critical financial support ensures the recruitment, training, and management of the statewide network of thousands of volunteers, as well as provides books children can take home. The long-term goals of SMART are to create enthusiastic readers who can read at or above grade level. We want to provide Oregon with a more productive and literate workforce. Mostly, we want to empower communities to help their children.
Nationally, children are expected to read independently by the 3rd grade, yet the National Assessment of Educational Progress has found that 1 in 3 Oregon 4th graders is reading below even the basic level. Research also shows that children who do not learn to read by the 3rd grade are more likely to struggle with reading as adults, drop out of school, be less successfully employed, and even face possible incarceration. SMART exists for this purpose, to give young readers a chance at a more successful future. And it works. An independent study by the Eugene Research Institute showed that 5th grade students who participated in SMART are 60% more likely to reach state reading benchmarks than similar students who did not participate. SMART students develop reading accuracy, fluency, and comprehension significantly faster than their counterparts outside the program, maintaining these gains even after completing the program. In a standard SMART program, an adult volunteer is paired with 2 children for 2 one-on-one 30-minute reading sessions. Generally, the program runs from mid-October through mid-May. Some SMART programs may be customized depending on the needs of the school. Your SMART site coordinator will inform you of any program modifications at your school. The primary objective of SMART is to give children the attention, self-confidence, and reading skills to succeed in school and beyond. Volunteers do this through modeling and fostering a joy of reading while supporting the child's efforts to read independently. SMART serves pre-K through 3rd grade children because research proves that early engagement is the most effective way to provide the necessary skills and support students need to become successful readers. To encourage reading outside the classroom, SMART provides each child with up to 14 new books each year to take home and keep. Research shows that having reading materials in the home is a critical component of a child's literacy development. SMART is not intended to be a teaching or tutoring program, but provides a fun and positive environment for children to practice reading. Teachers select children to participate in SMART for a variety of reasons. Some children need additional help with reading comprehension and accuracy. They may have limited books in the home and be in need of exposure to books and reading, or benefit from a one-on-one relationship with a caring adult. They may also be children not being served in other programs. Not all children who participate have reading difficulties. In fact, some are very strong readers that will benefit greatly from a positive adult mentor. As a SMART volunteer reader, your role is to help children discover the joy of reading. 1 hour a week is all it takes. If you're interested in reading for more than 1 hour a week, be sure to let your site coordinator know. Our current volunteers are our best recruiters for new volunteers. We depend on you to spread the word. There are always children waiting to be a part of SMART. Your key responsibilities as a reader are to support SMART's mission, vision, and program standards, and follow SMART's volunteer policies and procedures. You'll be expected to fulfill the commitment to read at the same time each week, one-on-one with your SMART students during the program year. It's also important that you maintain open and regular communication with your site coordinator, reporting any concerns immediately, and create a safe and positive environment for your students. You'll be required to complete the training on basic read-aloud strategies, familiarize yourself with school and SMART safety requirements and emergency procedures, and complete all required documentation during the reading sessions. Some SMART programs may vary in specific number of days and length of reading sessions depending on school's specific needs. Your site coordinator will provide you with additional on-site orientation training and information. The safety of SMART children and volunteers is always our highest priority. All of our SMART volunteers must follow these safety policies. Do not take children outside or away from the school. Always read in view of other adults. Sign in and wear a SMART name tag. Respect the physical boundaries of the children, allowing contact to be initiated by the child. Do not touch children in an inappropriate manner. This includes allowing a child to sit on your lap. If a child shares personal information that is concerning, it is your responsibility to report this information immediately to the site coordinator, who will notify the appropriate school personnel. This information should remain confidential. The best gift readers can give children is time, energy, and commitment. SMART provides each child with books and respectfully asks that you do not give gifts to the children. Please refer to the SMART Volunteer Policy and Procedure Guide for more information. It is available on our website or from your site coordinator. During each reading session, allow enough time to sign in. Your school may have a computer sign-in or a sign-in sheet. Next, find and put on your SMART name tag and go to the SMART space. Pick up your student's folder, greet the student, and then assist in selecting the books they'd like to read together. When you're done reading, you'll complete the daily activity log and document each book that is taken home by the student. Finally, sign out as specified by your school's policies. We are here to foster a love of reading. This may take time with some children, so don't get discouraged if the child you are reading with doesn't appear to be interested or has trouble concentrating. Children of all reading abilities love to be read to. For them, reading aloud plays a critical role in building vocabulary and knowledge about the world. Exploring books together helps a child become familiar with the sounds and rhythms of reading. The child should lead the book selection process and shouldn't be discouraged from choosing a book above their reading ability. It's okay for you to read the material or parts of it and talk about it with the child. A child may also want to reread the same book repeatedly. This can be beneficial as repetition promotes mastery and confidence in reading. If a child is having trouble selecting a book, you as the volunteer can help guide the selection process by suggesting some titles that may appeal to the child's interests. Make sure the selected books are appropriate for the child's listening ability and development. With SMART, children receive up to 2 books per month to take home. The site coordinator will provide information about book giveaway days. You should encourage children to select books they've already read, as emerging readers find more success at home when they sit down with a familiar story. When you read aloud, there are reading strategies you'll want to incorporate. First, encourage the child to get involved in the story by describing pictures and making predictions. Ask questions that require more of a response than yes or no. Ask what questions. Follow the child's answer with another question. Repeat what the child says and expand on it. Be sure to praise and encourage the student often. Point to words as you read so the child knows that the story comes from words rather than the pictures. Remember, it's okay to stop in the middle of a book if a child seems uninterested. Allow time after each book to discuss what most interested both of you about the story. Finally, children enjoy read-along stories that have repeated phrases, familiar songs, or building patterns. Hearing and reciting the rhyme, repetition, and rhythm of words allows them to remember the words. This is one of the primary building blocks in the complicated process of learning to read. When a child is reading to you, there are some key strategies to use. Be patient and encouraging. Don't overcorrect or interrupt the child. You can praise the child for self-correcting. If the book is too frustrating, offer to take turns reading or echo read. This is you reading a phrase and then having the child try it. If a child has to sound out more than 1 in 5 words, is reading too slowly, or is only reading one word at a time, this can indicate the text is too difficult. You'll also want to read aloud with expression, giving voice to characters. Be willing to answer questions the child has while reading. In all of this, don't forget to praise the child often and have fun. Remember, we're here to help children discover the love of reading so that every one of them can go on to become lifelong readers and lifelong learners.
As a smart reader, you help us realize our vision of an Oregon where every child can read and is empowered to succeed. Without you, SMART's important work simply wouldn't be possible. Thank you again for taking the time to make a difference in the lives of Oregon's children.